No, wait. Hang on. I just had like an idea for something. Oh my god. It's pretty stupid though. Well, this is it in reverse. I thought it'd be nice to like, yeah, well, whatever. It's kind of silly. Where it's like starts out black and it's like, and then it just sort of like cuts to like I'm just like chipping away like. I guess it could actually work. Oh, hang on. It's printing the logs. We don't want the logs. All right. Any of this. I guess I could make an interface. Oh no! I deleted all the batches. Fuck. Okay, so, oh my god. Just because I wanted to do a little like peaceful intro. It's funny. That is very funny to me. Well, welcome to my pulsating mass of perceptive flesh connected over wire and radio waves. So yeah, basically where we're at right now is that if there's any chat logs here, no. I should save these. I should print these logs. I'm gonna print these logs from now on. Basically, Nova was working sick, but the summaries were, the logs were being summarized and added to batches, and then the batches, I think what's happening is that they're getting batched. Which I guess would come out at about that many characters, not many. And then some of the batches are left over. And like this, and some of the logs that aren't, some of the logs are left over, so they're not batched. Wait. No, these are batches. And these are batches, which is cursed. Like this needs to be, the way the system needs to be is if any text greater than, like in the unbatched, if any text greater than, let's say 500 or 2000 maybe, I don't know. I think it actually should be higher because it's like more gets in there than like batch, which creates more any text, if that makes sense. So it doesn't matter if that's a log or like a summary. Doesn't matter if it's a summary of message or summary of summary. It's the same type of object, and so that loop only happens once. Right here, it happens here, and then it happens here, and it's basically the same thing. But I'm not going to change it because I couldn't be bothered. So anyway, what I think is happening is these are getting summarized, and then this is what's getting added to the prompt. Test. I'm just making sure everything's on. I just had this like, every time I get into flow, I then find out that everything hasn't been working. Okay, so these are getting added to the prompt, and then I think these aren't getting marked as batched, and then so which would mean that these are either being created, which means the next time around we're getting all of these unbatched and all of these unbatched, which means that we're then getting like, that was the impression I was getting, because it was pretty much just like still summarizing the same amount. But I just deleted all the batches because I was like, all right, I'll print them, but I was kind of doing a little joke about whoops. I was doing a little joke about like being like peaceful and starting the thing while I'm typing. Okay, what's going on there? Connected 1 from 1. Just checking my streams as well. I feel like being funny. So that says it's happening. Okay. One watching right now, it's me. Alright, well, I guess that doesn't mean shit then. My Twitch just keeps dropping out. Alright, well, we're live, baby. Alright, well, whatever. Alright. So, apparently Prisma has, like, branches. I don't know if you can roll it back. No, not Prisma, Planet Scale. Do the sign-ins down here. I've got a little secret page. Oh, I'm already signed in. Okay. Schema last updated 22 hours ago. So, all right, here we go. Backed up 22 hours ago. So that was yesterday, basically. So big. I believe I deleted it. Okay. Oh, pardon me. That's gross. Okay. Not the end of the world, because like all that'll be lost is the summary. So technically, like this whole process will run again. In some ways, maybe it's beneficial because I get to see it happen from the start. I wonder what my like credit is now with OpenAI. I used up like my like free credit pretty quickly. So I'm at $1 from, yeah, I'm kind of like smashing it with the summaries and stuff like that. It'd be cool if it would show 166 prompts, 53. I don't know. I don't know what that means. No, I do know what it means. Sorry, I don't know how to break that down into something useful. 72. Okay, so it does tell you the requests. Oh, that's pretty handy. Oh, okay, yeah, sorry. For myself. So I've deleted all the batches. Which branch? Prisma? Planet scale. It's handy. P-scale. Prisma P-scale. Okay. Prisma, generate, migrate, validate, integrate, resuscitate. All right, I'm just gonna run the batches again and just call it a loss. Cost 70 cents. It's not affecting, what's cool is it's not affecting Nova's like chat history. Actually, while we're here, let's not delete that. All right, well that's a good lesson. Retrieve deleted rows, planet scale. Funny, they just like don't talk about the actual information in the database very much. Because it's just like that's the obvious bit to someone that's like they've been using MySQL forever and they just need the auth, backup, create, delete, list, restore, show, manage backup branches. Okay, so maybe if I get some like this won't be the first time that I break everything. Oh, there's so many fucking there is so many different package installers, and I used to find them so confusing. Okay. Get them all. Nope. Okay. You never know when you're going to be like, I need a scoop. It's kind of comforting. I don't know if comforting is the right word, but like to see the, come on Sam, just realize how much of it is just like layers upon layers of like just people's little programs. Basically, it's kind of just, it's turtles all the way down, as they say. Create your own, discover. So scoop versus, well, there's npm, that's for Node Package Manager, which is for Node programs. I basically thought Node was like the internet for quite a while. All right, let's do our first scoop. Scoop a bucket. Fucking hell. That's very funny. Okay. And then they all have their own, like the brew, like is you pour and then you put something in the cellar, and then like pie is like, I don't know what pie's fucking deal is. Well, I do, like it's Python, there's pip and you gotta pip stuff, and what was it? Oh yeah, there's this fucking, okay, so there was this, what is it, like it was called Cucumber, I don't know, it was some SQL, no, it was some database thing that was called, vinegar, but anyway, it was like you to like store something, you pickle it. So it was like, you know, okay, you've got your cucumber and then you got to pickle it. What was it? Hang on, let's see, like database pickle. Python. Yeah, it's just Python. Why though? It was had something to do with something else. Like a pickle. Hooks me up. Okay. How do I do that? Okay, pscale dash help. Pscale auth. Pscale auth login. I feel really lucky. Like when I was a kid, I got to do a bit of like MS DOS kind of stuff, and I got a computer when I was young, and it just like, I don't know, it was somewhere that really was a great place to spend time. But also like, yeah, like I'm kind of familiar with like command prompts, and it doesn't seem too alien. Have fun, baby. I'm so glad to be like back and doing my like morning dev. It really does make me feel good. Logged in. P-scale branch list. Nope. P-scale branch list log. And then how do I switch branches? Left switch. Okay, there we go. P-scale branch switch logs main-2022-02-09-00-15-32. What does that mean? Action P-scale branch switch. Maybe I'll just try like that. I won't type it, like a little show off. P-scale branch switch logs Control V. Required flags database not sent. What does that mean? P-scale connect logs. Definitely fucked up a bit here. It's fine. Okay. So look, I'm thinking I might just start again because I don't know what I'm doing here with this database stuff in it. It's a bit of a fuck up, so that's okay. So let's have a look. So I'm pretty sure that, well, firstly we'll have a new conversation. So if we go to Prisma Connect now, I should be able to, yeah, not delete the, okay, so I'm gonna organize these so that this stays useful. I'm thinking to do, okay, so database, make functions that, come on Sam, make functions that make it easier to trigger database calls, wrappers there. Though it does get to the point where I'm like, well, this is like a, this is an interface, like, almost like don't need a CMS. Okay, so I'm gonna put messages up here. And I'm gonna say for message in messages. I really like Python. It's just doesn't have a lot of bullshit. It doesn't have any bullshit. Anyway. Message. Printing message. Yeah. I don't know. I guess, well, I haven't really done something that uses the terminal this much before. Okay, so let's run this bad boy. So there should be a lot of messages here, really. Also, printing. Printing logs. It shouldn't. Did I not save this? I'm just gonna run this again. Okay, yeah, cool. So this is the combo we had. And it should have corresponding logs. Twelve, 5, BFF, 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 BFF. Great. Well, that's working. The logs are working, which is awesome. So then if I go, well, okay, then, okay, so then I should be able to go this, and then don't update logs, you little stinkers. Oh, actually, no, I will have to update all the logs and make them say they're not batched. Okay, so I'm going to set all these batches to false by doing that. Okay, so here's all the logs. The logs have the body copy and the summary. So I think everything should have a summary now, I believe. Yep. Oh, okay, I'd accidentally gone all the way back to the start. All right, so is there a way to clear this terminal? I don't know. Let's go about here, I guess. That was a bit worrisome. summary. Message that somehow ended up logged as well. Okay, so I'm gonna say where summary is blank. Delete these. Again. All right, so we've only got good summaries. We've got one convo, not batched, not summarized. And now let's go through this logic. And we'll check the batches after. So. Run memory. Log message. It's a bit dodgy. Need better way to check if log or create if not, as this checks each message. But for some reason, let's see, I can't store the variable the function. Might make a new print function. Def print string easy reader. Print easy reader, and then it'll go. Yeah, sure. Oh, you know what I'm gonna call it? Easy print. You crack yourself up. That doesn't stitch me up. Shit. I just realized I deleted the log that is the log for this. That's all right. Let's create that log. All right, that's fine. That's the problem with like, well, yeah, like, I'm obviously learning how to think about a database. Probably just easier to like put these into functions and then blah blah blah, but I don't feel like it. Because then you start thinking about how to trigger the function. You just gotta like constantly manage your own attention. Deleted. Okay, cool. So now we have that log. Whoops. So if there's no summary, okay. Need that. Wait, no, we do need that. But I don't need to print this because it is. Okay, so there shouldn't be any there shouldn't be any logs that don't have. So it just checks if there's messages. It's not even checking if. That's fine. We'll just leave that. For message and messages. So this all worked fine. So I don't want to fuck with this, even though I would do it differently maybe. So it gets the summary of the messages. Oh, so here it just finds the yeah, okay. So it finds the messages that correspond with that, and then it checks if those messages are more than 0, which makes sense. Shouldn't happen anymore. There shouldn't be logs without messages, but that's fine. I'm sure that. Just add that. Gets messages with corresponding ID. Makes sure messages aren't 0. 0. This should be blocked. As log isn't created until first message now. Okay, so last date is for something else. Might just put that up here. Sometimes what I'll do is just like I'll just put variables like the next scope up, which is fine. Yay. I hope easy print doesn't cook it. You know what? I kind of want to make the Z uppercase. Just I'm gonna do it. I bet it stitches me up later. It's more exciting. Hang on. Why didn't that stick? Yeah, look at that. That's fun. All right. That's the best thing about like coding, like for fun, is you can just do whatever you fucking feel like, because it's all just like, I know it's a bit of a cliche, but it's all just like words that are like, you know, designed to act as connectors to other like batches of words that do, you know. Okay, so ID is like summary. Summary batch ID. So I wouldn't normally be this like meticulous as I'm going through stuff, but this is very new for me, and it's helping me understand it. And also, like, if I run it, it like can make all these calls and da da da. And I think there's also this like romantic element of like wanting Nova to have as clearer sets of consciousness as possible, where like when we're alive and talking to each other, that is captured in a way that extends in, which I feel pretty good about now with the messages logging the way they are. That's 80% of the battle. And like running these summaries again, I think they'll be pretty similar. So, but yeah, so I just don't want to avoid like spinning her up and then nuking her memory too many times. This easy print is great. Easy print. That's one for Sammy. I love it. I bet it fucks. Okay, setting start of batch. So if no batch and ID 0 creates new batch, ID, when ID ticks over, this is triggered again as one less batch, as batch number equals ID. Batch number equals ID until new batch added, etc. So if there's the same amount of batches as the ID, which is 0, then start a batch. This is what was stitching me up last time, is I was adding one of these every time. And then say the start date of that is log date, and say this log is the start of the batch, adding log to batch, and this is adding actual log summary to batch. And yeah, I normally wouldn't comment this much, except I'm trying to like pass out how I've approached this, because I'll rewrite it at some stage. Or not, like I don't know, like I need to work on my fucking video game. I don't need to, but I want to. Definitely got a bit sidetracked by all this stuff. Adding actual log to summary to batch. This happens every loop, book ended by start and start batch, end batch, middle batch, every batch. All right. Whatever. The word batch is stitching me up, I think, a bit. Because a batch is different to a summary. It should just be summaries. Then when it hits 2000, that gets sent off to be summarized, which could be more. Let's leave that. Okay. The summary, that's a summary batch for sure. And then this is so then this is like end of summary batching and print results. Actually, I'm going to put that in easy print. Right. Starting log. We're starting summary batch summarizations. Fuck. Okay, that's fine. This is fine. If there's any remote batches, easy print, da da da, da da da. Don't think there'll be any. Well, there won't be any. I know that for a fact. This all kind of made sense. Okay, so but let's go for batch in. So yeah, these are all batches. If batch doesn't have an end date, it's not gonna summarize those logs. If the batch, I think I'm gonna have to make. Well, there's this running some. Oh, this is it, right? This is what was fucking me up. Okay, so let me look at how I've done it first before I try and rewrite it on the fly. So if there's no range start, then get a range start. Batch with full range found, so summarizing. Summarize batch, summarize batch. Quack, quack, quack. All right. Okay, so send the summaries from that batch. Summarize those, that makes sense. Running batch summaries plus. Running batched summary is so it adds it to it because it keeps so it adds it to it. So it creates like a running list. Okay, let's make this more insane. What's actually happening here is we've got batches of summaries. Batch, and then we're getting more summaries, right? Some, and that's running batch. If that then gets to a certain amount, that gets summarized, and and then if that gets to a certain amount, that gets summarized, and so there's nothing that's going, but then, so running batch gets emptied, and then if that and that, which would be like, yeah, multiple of these would go in here, right? And then Same deal here, basically. Would then go in here and then like and then because these are summary, these are these would then go in here. So then the running batch is these ones at the end of it, and then it's more recent summaries. So they also don't get marked as batched, which is right. And then, or they don't get marked as summarized, which is right. And then these summaries are like older. And that's kind of like and so then the next session looks for any new logs, which if there might be just one probably, that would then get added to any old logs, some old summaries, and then these new summaries, and then any older batches. So these would then get summarized like this, and that would stay in the running batch in that instance, and that would go there, and then this process would run. So that's actually all right. I think the issue is, yeah, is it checking for so it is checking for older. So here it has like ones from before, and then I'm confused. All right. Summarized batches found. So these guys in the next session so these all get added to this. Okay, so logs, summarized, batched, summarized, batched again, basically, summarized, and these are added here, and then these summaries, and so then there's some log summaries that aren't batched. So then there's like, okay, so then there's like new logs, not many, presumably one, ideally. These unbatched, so they're summarized. So new logs are getting summarized, we know that. Some. Because these logs are like big chunky docs, right? They're getting summarized. And then the old logs, unbatched. Is these aren't getting added to be batched, right? Log. Oh, yeah, new log. Summary. So the easiest way to do it might be to replicate it. New logs, updated logs equals. It's messy though, because like I don't need to. I already have the database as logs. They've been changed. I think, yeah, okay. or log in updated logs. So theory here, but realized missing latest. Theory here, but realized missing latest summary, I think. So checking the remote DB, getting all logs again, and then running summary based on if batched, if summarized, batch. Well, these are like weird decorations. I don't know. Just having fun, I guess. It's just like kind of confusing this